now, and let's see.
So it's gonna be actually Expendables here. Gonna go onto the T side.
Yes, and HYVE onto the CD side.
Yeah.
So
This is actually gonna be a bit scary since we were talking about then that you do have to be winning these pistol rounds right off the bat, and especially when you lose it against a T side, you are almost always gonna be given that 3-0 immediate points, and that's gonna give a lot of momentum for the T side. Now, of course, with Expendables, they're gonna be looking for that, stack of economy. But here for HYVE, they can go for the force buy here, maybe catch Expendables off guard. But Expendables are not gonna allow any shenanigans for HYVE as they get themselves immediate Galil and AK-47 for Dan and Disco Potato or Potatonator.
So HYVE will be going on for an eco buy right now, and let's see now. Expendables going on for the mid, and HYVE. Jondre here, just looking on to the mid, and Robotics throwing that molly, and
alright, here they come. Onto bomb side A. Immediately they have control of it for that one, but it's gonna be a 3v3 here. And of course, with just pistols, you're not gonna have the fun of times there. And it's only going to be Pariseo or Paris alive for HYVE here. He does have a USP, but when 3 members of Expendables are on your tail, you're not gonna have a good time before that one. And Expendables immediately get that round 2, but they do lose 2 members, though they still keep the rifles, which of course is always a nice addition to the rounds that they are looking to stack up their economy on.
Yes, and as we can see here right now, HYVE will be going again for an eco round, saving their economy for the next round. And so let's see now, Expendables going on for the sunroofs or going through the B, and Robotics throwing that frag grenade, and Disco Potato will be killing Pariseo right now, and it's a 3v5 situation. So the 3 of the members of HYVE will be going on for B side, and Dre will be killed by Darwell with an AK, and it's now down to 2 versus 4 situation.
That was actually Jondre refrag onto Danwoo, which allows them to actually save this AK for the meantime. I think it's gonna be a good, just a good backstep for them. But then they just chase him out, pick him off, and no guns will be used by HYVE. They have to buy up on this one. If they lose this, their economy will be a bit shattered. I mean, they still have the lose bonus, but then its CT side is so expensive. You do have to respect, or you do have to be careful with this crucial round here, because again, Expendables have all the momentum in the world. Like, they only lost 4 people, 4 deaths within these 3 rounds. So it's kind of scary how their money is stacking. Now there's gonna be an immediate bomb side A take here. Only 2 defenders from the side of HYVE, but it's gonna be Dre, one of the impact fraggers or impact players here for the side of HYVE. But Pao immediately dropping dead right there as he did tag, I believe that is G, to very low HP, 8 HP here. And look at this positioning from Dre. Sneaky beaky, but is that sneaky enough? As he will get 1, looks for the second, but it will not happen for him. Jondre headshotting onto G right there, but it's still a 3-4-3, 3-4-2 now.
Yes.
But it's gonna be a tall task for the side of HYVE to actually go against. Nice spray down there by Disco Potato. And only Jondre is left standing here. Jondre has been living more than his teammates, but it's not because he has been winning the duels. It's just because he is way farther than his teammates when they go for the fight against HYVE. He showed his position there, but still, Expendables got the bomb plant, and there will be no contestation there for Jondre.
Yes, and it's a wise decision for Jondre to save that AK for the next round.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can do.
Yeah.
Exit fragging won't really matter since Expendables can just buy all day long, and if he actually loses this AK, it's more of a hindrance here for HYVE, since this AK can actually just be used to drop for his teammate and then buy up for himself. Will HYVE actually go into this one and buy up? Just gonna be the CZ and the P250. I was thinking, like, if you go back to last week's quarterfinals, where in 5 peaks, even when they are on a pistol or an eco buy, they always go very aggressive with their positionings. Also, I think they did it on Cash.
Yeah, yeah.
I think HYVE can actually take a step or a leaf from that book and possibly catch Expendables off guard, because these couple of rounds they have been very passive with their positionings. Maybe they can do even aggressive peeks there, like what Dre is doing. He's not spotted though, but it still hasn't accumulated into a kill. But HYVE are getting quite a bit of information here on where Expendables are positioning themselves, and Expendables, though, look at this, they're gonna come in from all angles, and it's just gonna be left in the hands of John Dre. He gets the kill there onto Robotics, but they know where he is. It's a 3v1, and that bomb is far from B as possible as it rotates to A. Gonna get the plant there, and John Dre, he doesn't have a lot of options here. I mean, he's gonna go back to CT maybe to, clutch it for his team, or just save it here in bomb site B. He knows that there's nobody because, well, he's been here for the past couple of minutes, or past couple of seconds. He's trying to find an exit route, and he guesses correctly because members of Expendables are gonna come in from CT side and hunt him down 2 versus 1. So he's not gonna have any of that, and he's just gonna save it near T-spawn.
Yes. So Expendables will be getting this round again, and yeah, let's see now. John Dre just saving that up, and so it's a 0-5 now, and John Dre will be killing Disco Potato. So what will HYVE do in order to take a win or take a round?
I think the thing that HYVE can actually do for now is, well, it's kind of like their positioning is so passive. Like they always take like these back side positions that just allow Expendables for free reign onto the site. Yes, there is Dre on bomb side A, but then he's actually pushed out by the smoke. He doesn't push us through it. He doesn't do a counter flash to stop any push from the side of Expendables. And this is just allowing Expendables, lots of control on the map, and HYVE are just bending to their will. Now, you do see that HYVE got an initial position against Expendables and got the catch off. That's a step in the right direction. They have to keep doing that, but they cannot take these. They cannot take these positions like every single time, because HYVE or Expendables will be expecting their where they're gonna stack themselves up. And look at this position from GII, very sneaky. Gonna catch off Paris, and nobody would be the wiser. Kaboom! Think is an op shot, second one, but still the control for the bomb side A is in the hands of Expendables here, and he tags down. Kaboom! Gets the kill there, and Boogeyman actually winning out the 1v1 shootout against John Dre. Expendables 6-0 already against HYVE. They're stacking up, looking to go for that 16-0. And look at these frags right here. Pow and Paris still at 0, so they have been on the dry spell here for their team. They have to step up. I mean, it's Dre and John Dre we have been seeing getting the kills, but still, it has not translated into anything for HYVE as of the moment. And again, this all happened because, oh no, Kaboom there. Well, I have not seen much success when you actually, go in and jump from heaven and just take an off shot immediately when you fall down.
That's a risky move right there. Oh, and Disco Potato killing John Dre through the vents. So Disco Potato now here on the checkers, just throwing that molly onto the heavens and some frag grenades, checking the angles of B site. But Pow here will be killed by Robotics, and Pariseo will be getting a 2-kill here on to A side. And let's see now, it's a 2v1 situation.
Now,
and
it's all left
Pereiro
in the hands of the captain here for Expendables. He knows that Paris does have that AWP. I think he did the smarter play would have been to take that up, and then easy shot for Paris. Actually, he was 0 frags there. And immediately, can we check tab? There you go. Gets that 4K immediately on that last round. So, giving HYVE a little bit of a heartbeat against Expendables here, but they have to keep pushing through. The lifeline is very short here. This is just one map win for Expendables, and they win immediately this best of 3 just because they do have that 1-point advantage against HYVE. And HYVE are again on the backside here in terms of the league. It's in terms of the best of 3 itself as well as in teams. But look at this. HYVE are going for broke. Goes in very aggressive. Paris makes it a 1-for-1 trade. But if you just check it out, Dan is very lit. He's 2 HP only. It's a 3v2 though, so the numbers advantage will be in the side of Expendables. But still, you have to respect that Pau and Jondre are still alive. Spots out the feet of Disco Potato and punishes him for that one. I think he heard the jumps from Pau. And it's only gonna be Pau alive. He's gonna get punished for that one. He was a bit too noisy in middle there, and Danwu had the best position, or a position where you can, where you can hear the running and the jumping onto vents.
Yes. So it's 1-7 now, still in favor of Expendables. So HYVE here will be going on for an eco round, saving their money for the next round. And let's see now, it's a 3-man sack onto the B side, and 2 of the members of HYVE will be pushing, and Robotics will be killed onto the A main. It's a 2v4 situation, and Jondre here on the mid, he will be picking on, and G will be killing Jondre with the up.
Yeah, quick trigger on that AWP, and Jondre is not gonna be long for that world.
Yeah.
Just losing Robotics, but he actually had a P90, so not the not a very expensive weapon that was taken out of his hands. HYVE was just looking to at least catch Expendables off guard, but Expendables, well, you really can't just you really can't just throw a flash and expect that you're gonna get a lot of the members of Expendables there.
And what a performance coming in from Expendables, just dominating this match with the 8th win. So it's a 3v3 situation, and Disco Potato will be here onto the squeaky. And let's see now if they're gonna push here, but Boogeyman will be killed by Dre, and it's 2v1. It's up to G.
Like flies, they drop. Did they see the C4 actually drop there onto A main? Doesn't hear the footsteps. He sees it. Nice scope there, or aim with the scope. So he'll be able to make it into a 1v1. And where will he actually go? Is he gonna double back? He does have the Tech 9. He spots out his opponent, misses the quick scope there, and that'll be the 2nd round for HYVE. You do see that in the camera there. Expendables were laughing there. They're actually laughing. How did you miss that, man? But HYVE, serious as can be.
Yeah.
Looks to get more rounds again away from the hands of Expendables here. Now Expendables are on their last buy. If they lose this one, HYVE will reset their economy and possibly get like 2 rounds off of Expendables. Closing the gap in terms of the points. So HYVE are still out of this one. But if you check it out, they do have 4 FAMASs and the 1 AWP. They don't have the best of utilities here, and as Expendables just going aggressive onto bomb site B. Paris still alive, but he has been lit to 5 HP. And this is going to be a very scary defend for him. I mean, he has immediately shot up in terms of performance when we did hit that 4 round mark I think not 4 round mark, around the 8 round mark, and then now he is just playing out of his mind. Still, HYVE have to pick up the pace, or pick up the slack here from Paris, or you really can't win with just that one person. And
what happened?
Boogeyman, I think he just wanted to look up into heaven, and that's gonna be punishing for him.
Yeah,
it really looks like the Expendables are just just having themselves a time. They're just laughing right there.
He just burned out there.
Yeah, I don't know if Boogeyman actually noticed his HP was just going down.
Yeah, he's lit.
Yeah. Still, the clutch happened for HYVE there, and they have reset the economy of Expendables, but Expendables not gonna back down. They did get the bomb plant, so this means that they have extra economy to work with. And what they'll do with this one is that they're gonna force buy, but not actually lose all of their money. So they probably can still buy into the next round, or maybe eco next round and then buy up. So what they can actually do with that, even if they lose this one, is that they just force themselves onto bomb site B, get a plant, and the next one they still have enough money to probably do another eco if they can't go for the full buy, and then just go for another rush and then get the plant. And in that process, they actually have a chance of winning, because there is the retake for HYVE there. But HYVE, not gonna allow to do that as they try to go in for an aggressive flank or an aggressive play against Expendables, not even allowing the bomb plant, and they're saying Expendables, we will catch up to you guys. Look at that, 4-8, already half. We're now into round 13, so we still have 2 more before that last round of the first half. You have to respect HYVE here, as HYVE did again pick cash. We were talking about a while ago where in Expendables they're strong on cash, but then we never know how much HYVE put up into preparing for this map. You know, they have nothing to lose, so they can just perform out of their minds if they're, you know, just give it their best shot. As for the song, okay, Paris there gonna be getting the frag onto Disco Potato. Alright, you do also have to note, guys, that Expendables, aside from being considered as one of the best teams in the Philippines, also placed 8th in the Aegis tournament, Aegis 2016, guys, which happened like what, a couple of weeks ago? Yeah. So these this PH team actually has, you know, that international exposure, you know, getting the feel of how other countries, you know, do play out, and this is just allowing them to actually become more versatile in their playstyle because they know how other teams play, so their strategies go a bit better. But we still have to take note that HYVE are not going to give up on this one. They have a 2-man advantage against Expendables here. Expendables on the T side going to be difficult unless they go for like a 2-man push onto one side. We have seen it happen, and we have to see if they will do so.
So let's see now. G just staying on to the A main and killing Dre. So it's 3v1 and it's up to G to clutch it, or HYVE will be getting the win. So
yeah, very aggressive there from G, but well, he had the AWP. Unless he got like 3 fantastic op shots, would have not worked that well for him. Round 14, HYVE 5 points already. So from that 0-6, 0-5 deficit,
0-6.
Yeah, they come back. And Expendables gotta be a bit afraid of that one, because next half it will be HYVE on the T side, and yes, you can force buy into the CT, but then, you know, the guns are gonna still be in the hands of HYVE if they do win that T side, and that's gonna at least allow them an almost sure 2 to 3 rounds, which will amount for that comeback. Here comes the push from Expendables though. Lots of smokes being used by HYVE to actually blot out the vision of Expendables, but the Tech 9 train will allow them to actually get this bomb plant. So, and you even give Disco Potato a AWP to work with. He's actually being burnt alive. Have to reposition. There's the YOLO in by Robotics. Actually survives, and he shifts his weapon to the M4A4, but not in time for an actual duel there in terms of the rifles. So HYVE here gonna get themselves that 6-8. Now we're in to the last round of the first half, and with that one, Expendables gonna be able to buy up, of course, with the bomb plant. They made it very expensive for HYVE, but HYVE, of course, will be able to buy up themselves. So we'll see if HYVE get that 8-7, you know, closing the gap even more against Expendables here.
Yeah, and it's a nice strategy coming in from HYVE, closing that gap. So it's a 6-8 right now, but they still can tie this up onto the second half. So let's see now. Team Expendables, I think they're going on to the A side. So just checking. Pariseo right here. I think he sees Boogeyman and just spraying right now, but does not connect.
Yeah,
so
that was
a 4v4 situation.
Yeah, the 1-for-1 trade. Robotics and Pau are dead.
Whoa!
Disco Potato there. Very aggressive. Coming out of Squeaky. Looks for the second. But Jandre gets the better of him though. And Jandre gets taken down by GII. 2v1. 3v1.
Yes.
And Pariseo here. Well, he has been doing well in terms of like aggressive peeking, but in terms of the retake, especially against 3 members of Expendables, I think you gotta give this one to Expendables.
Yeah, it's gotta be difficult for him.
Yeah, and of course, he's gonna come out as Squeaky here, but GII, he's gonna spot him out immediately. Pariseo actually peeks it fast.
That's the
second.
2K.
Yeah, the 2K. Looks for the third.
Whoa!
My goodness,
Wow.
Paraseo coming alive here for HYVE, and even has a defuse kit. He's gonna be able to win that one out. And what just happened? Expendables. That was supposed to be an easy round for them. And HYVE, Peekaboo, I see you. No flashes, just straight out positioning. Just gonna go to halftime. Okay. Alright, so we'll just do that one later. And here off, HYVE are gonna be on the T side. It's gonna be Dre with the Raid Boss build here, of course. That is the armor with Tech 9. And it's just going to be a straight out push into bomb side A. Here he comes, and he is the boss that, you know, Expendables have to go through. Expendables, though, with the USPs, making it very difficult for HYVE to actually go push. Even through the smoke, it is a very deadly weapon. One hit headshot, and Expendables win that one out. Looks a bit catastrophic there for HYVE. They had a good mindset of it. I mean, they already prepped the push onto A. Problem is, Expendables did not allow them to actually push outside of A main without contesting. It was a 2v2 in the A main area, and then this raid boss for Dre actually gets shut down by 2 people from the side of HYVE. Or sorry, Expendables.
Yes. So it's 7-9 now, and still in favor of Team Expendables. And let's see now, Robotics throwing that frag grenade onto the A main, and they know that Team HYVE is going to push A. And wow, just
complete mow down there by GII with the MP9.
That quad kill coming on from GII.
Yeah, MP9 mow down, baby, is just too damn real there.
Wow.
And Expendables, they kind of put the it looked like they're kind of lax against HYVE. They were just like having fun, and then when HYVE was 8-7 against them, they were like, okay guys, let's make it serious. Let's not allow HYVE to actually get around here. You want to finish this early. Probably, you know, rest up and strategize whoever wins the next quarterfinals, because after these two best of 3 quarterfinals, it is going to be a best of 5 semifinals. Whoever wins this first one will go against whoever wins the second best of 3.
Yes.
And if you watch actually last week's match, it was a cluster. It was just a cluster of of like really like really clutch plays and very just close call situations.
Yes.
And we actually reached like 1:1 in terms of best of 3s, and then a 2:2 in the best of 5s. Like all teams were just very tired from that one. And at the end of the day, we started 2:30 p.m. We ended 2:30 a.m.
Wow.
Think of that.
So Dre,
well, he peeked the wrong corner, and Dre just timing it perfectly. Heard the footsteps, one peek, and that was all she wrote. Expendables now, or sorry, HYVE gonna be able to get that one round.
Yeah, it's 8-10 right now. So HYVE will be going on for some buys.
Double op setup here for Expendables. It's gonna be Disco Potato. I believe he's the sub opper here, while GII is the dedicated one. We're also during the pre-show, we did talk about how Mineski are like weaker in terms of their all around, because they don't have that dedicated opper. So Expendables here, because they do have that, makes them a much more a stronger team.
Yeah, solid team.
Yeah, but of course not just because of that, but it's always nice to have the dedicated.
Yeah, the opper.
Yeah, aside from entry fragger, IGL, knowing how to actually play that part more so than others does allow you to have that slight advantage. We do see that Kaboom did drop down, and Expendables here have a very tight grip onto this mid area. Knows what the HYVE is up to. And Robotics here in Sandbags, looking right at Paris.
Oh!
Yeah, pre-fire. I think he saw the foot there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an easy frag for Robotics. Now Pau's the only one alive. He does win the duel against Disco Potato, but I mean, missing the second shot. He actually gets the no scope there, and he is pinned to the wall. He cannot reposition. That's gonna be at least a 2-for-1 in terms of trades.
Yeah.
But Expendables, even with HYVE winning that previous round, getting themselves the economy there, still not enough against Expendables here.
Yeah, not letting Team HYVE to go on side. So eco round from HYVE right now. So
it's gonna be pretty scary here for HYVE, as Expendables have 11, you know, the 2-digit in terms of rounds. Ooh. And HYVE gonna just be embraced by the flames here of Expendables, and none the wiser, they just go down. I mean, they were just hoping for a bomb plant, but again, this is what we were talking about HYVE. They need the a better execution of going in onto sites on the T side. Yeah, they have Dre, you know, very good player in terms of the entry fragging, but then the problem is he cannot be that one-man army. I mean, they have to have the follow-up to the entry fragger. Checking out the site itself is very difficult, and HYVE not looking to work as a team. It just looks like, okay, we push B, and then we just try to get the frags there. Yeah. But as I say that, they immediately get control of bomb site B here, and Expendables are down 3 men. But of course, with only
what is happening right
yeah,
there?
with only just the pistols here, I mean, you really can't say anything for HYVE too much. But they did get that bomb plant, so they will be able to at least buy up onto the next round. They have to really work something, because tick-tock, the clock is a ticking. They did not know Dre is from the skies right there, but Danzo or Dan Wu here gonna be going for the defuse. Dre has to go in for the shot. Oh, it actually reloads as he was. It could have been the kill onto Dre, but then reload.
Yeah, short on ammo. Reload problems.
Yeah, and with that one, I don't think he's gonna be happy with that. But still, Dre clutching it for HYVE, and look at that, 17 frags already for Dre here, followed by Paris with 16. Expendables are 3 rounds ahead of HYVE, but HYVE looking to get that 2-digit round for themselves. There's still time for them to actually win this out. Aggressive boost by Disco onto Vents, and we do have to note that, you know, before this was such a strong position for the CT side, just because that the Vents opening was very small. Now, Valve did fix that, so even when you're on the middle as a T side, you can see through the vents, and you know, that's still the vision is still very important on that one. Though if you do check the positioning, look at this 3-man stack right outside of Checkers, just waiting for a aggressive push by Expendables. If Expendables are just testing the waters, they are lined up right outside of their right outside of the edge of every entrance is there from A main, garage, and B. So they're just looking for entry frags here, but as of the meantime, Expendables have a very strong lockdown onto bomb site B. Counter flash being used by GII, and they line up. Only gets the 1v1.
Yeah.
And Jean Dre there kinda get taken down as Dre the Prey. One man we were looking forward to at least make something for HYVE goes down there, and starting to signal red as 3 more rounds for Expendables until they win against HYVE.
Yes. So let's see now. Let's see. So Pariseo just having that Mach 10, and Team HYVE will be going on for a rush B, but Dan will, with an op, will be killing Kaboom, and counter flashes coming in from Danwu, and Team Expendables will be finishing this round.
Yeah. No intricate type of like strategy there.
Yeah.
Disco Potato was basically like Gandalf saying, "You shall not pass." And then if anyone just passes, you have Dan from the farther side with the AWP waiting, and HYVE just got shut down from that push. I mean,
it's a mistake from HYVE just rushing through.
Time and time again, they just keep doing these YOLO rushes that are not gonna work against Expendables, because Expendables, well, it's basically like target practice if you do something like that.
So you
can't see through the smoke. Oh, Dan here, very aggressive, and they actually bypass each other. Does Kaboom know that Dan is there? Okay, okay. So can Dan hear the footsteps? Yes, he does. He's not gonna win the duel just because, well, he does. You know, the armor is there, and it's a beat to 50.
And Team Expendables is 1 win away.
Yeah, match point. This was very predictable already, because we do know that HYVE still yet to actually, you know, come together as a team.
Yeah.
They still have plenty of work to do so, but you do see here that they made it a little bit difficult for Expendables, as they have 9 rounds stolen away from the XPN team.
And it's a 3-man stack outside B, so
here they come, forcing themselves in. And Expendables make that a 1 for 2, as HYVE are slowly creeping up. They have to pick up the bomb in mid though, but look at this robotics. He's gonna just look right at Dre, and this is full control right here, ladies and gentlemen. That is how high the difference is between these two players. He looks around and, well, Dre just said, probably WTF, what the hell just happened? And it's only down to Pariseo, or Paris. I mean, he has been doing wonders for HYVE, but can he do so again? It was a 1v3 before, now a 1v4.
Yes.
He hears the footsteps, comes in from heaven, and oh yeah.
It's a 1v3 now. So let's see. Oh,
Pariseo with a headshot onto GII, or G, but still 2 more members from Expendables. Can he clutch it? They are sitting at the knife's edge here. Still, he is looking to keep HYVE alive. Dan with the AWP though in a 1v1. There's 20 seconds left at the clock. He has to go for a broke here. He has to get that C4 and go to bomb site B. But Dan is already at bomb site B. So Pariseo here gonna try to counter. Is there enough time to actually go in? Alright, no.
Yeah. He's going through the vents.
He has to look for Dan. He has to know that Dan's on the site right now. Dan can hear the footsteps, and Dan sees him out. Can he get the headshot? No, it's gonna be so close. But Pariseo!
Wow!
Jeez, Louise, that was a 4K clutch. Yeah. Very close. 2 seconds.
Killing them 1 by 1.
My goodness, this guy is coming.
Call.
Yeah, he's coming alive for HYVE, and it rhymes.
Yes. It's now a 10-15. Pariseo doesn't want Team Expendables to get that round, or to get the win through this match.
Yeah,
and
but you do have to get a little bit disappointed in Expendables going in 1 at a time against Pariseo, who has been showing up so well in these 1v1 duels, and he's still alive. So if the strategy of HYVE here is to get as many members of Expendables down and then keep Pariseo alive until the very end, and then let him clutch.